What's up YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter here with another beginner stacker video. And today we are going to be answering the question, how to determine how much you should pay for constitutional silver. Now I'm on a number of forums and I see this question come up a lot, especially when these forums have deal or no deal type scenarios or auction scenarios or just people that are just throwing out some of their constitutional silver for sale. There's always somebody that comes in and says, how do you know what a good price on this silver is? And typically, you think about constitutional silver in terms of a multiplier, meaning how much should I pay per dollar of constitutional silver? Now, I'm going to get very mathematical on this. I'm going to lead you through a quick presentation that I made that can show you how to do the calculation, but in the end, I'm going to teach you how to look this up very, very quickly on the internet and answer your own question in about 2 seconds. So anyway, let's jump in to the numbers. So I'm going to focus all my examples on the constitutional half dollar because it's one of my favorite constitutional pieces of silver to collect. I do lots of half dollar hunts, so if you go back and look through my channel, you'll see that I do a lot of that kind of hunting. So there's 40% half dollars and there's 90% half dollars. And there's a couple of things we need to keep in mind as we go through the rest of these slides, that a 40% half dollar weighs 11.5 grams and a 90% half dollar is a little bit heavier, coming in at 12.5 grams. And in the precious metal market, everything is measured in troy ounces, not a regular ounce. So a regular ounce has 16 ounces in it and a troy ounce has I think 12. So anyway, there is the multiplier. The gram to troy ounce multiplier is 0.0321507. And as I was building this deck and looking up these numbers, the spot price today, which is August 3rd, at the very moment, $24.38 per troy ounce. So how can we figure out our multiplier? We're going to start by looking at the 90% half. So first we convert the weight of that coin from grams to troy ounces. So we take that multiplier, the 0.032, and we multiply it by the 12.5 grams to land at 0.40188 troy ounces per Benjamin Franklin or pre-1965 half dollar. Now just for fun, I weighed one of my Benjis. You'll see mine came in at 0.405 and my scale could be a little off, or this could have a little bit more weight to it than it's anticipated. I'm going to write it off to the scale, but the math works. That's why I'm showing this to you. So then from there, we want to figure out how much silver is actually in that coin. So we have our 0.40188 troy ounces, and we multiply that by 90% because this is a 90% silver quarter, and we land at 0.36169 troy ounces of actual silver in that coin. And from there, we can figure out how much US dollars worth of silver is in that coin. So at the spot price of $24.38, we multiply it by the 0.36, I'll call it 2 troy ounces, and we land at $8.82 per Benjamin Franklin half dollar. And as we all know, 2 half dollars make a dollar. And we multiply our 882 by 2, and we land at $17.63. So in general, that gives us a 17.6x multiplier. So again, what that means, if you see somebody selling you 2 half dollars, it should cost in silver about $17.60, right? That's actually just a tad under the spot price in this example. So to carry this through to see if you've been able to follow, we're going to do a few quick examples. So you're on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you like to look for half dollars or SD Bullion or AppMex or wherever, and you see a $10 roll of 1964 Kennedy half dollars for $200. Is that a good deal or not? Well, no, that's not a great deal. That's actually 20 times face. That's a little too much in my opinion. That means you are paying roughly $2.40 per dollar over the spot price. That's a lot for constitutional silver. You should be trying to get constitutional silver as close to spot as possible. And honestly, underspot if you can. It's rare, but you can find it. Let's do another example. You see an ad for $5 worth of Benjamin Franklins for $90. Is that a good deal? Well, if you're not quick on the math, I can already tell you that's actually not a bad deal. That's 18 times face. It's a little over the 17.6. So now the question becomes, does that include shipping or not? Even if it doesn't include shipping, if you can get that shipped to you for a couple or $3 or $4, that's not a bad deal. So let's say you see an ad for $2 worth of 1965 Kennedy half dollars for $30. Is that a good deal? Well, no, you need to run away. And I'm going to show you why. I'm not going to create lots of slides for this, or I didn't create lots of slides for this, but all the math is on the screen. You're welcome to take a look. But at the end of the day, there's only $7.21 worth of silver in two 40% half dollars, right? So it's $3.60 roughly worth of silver per coin. So that's a 7.2x multiplier. So going back to our example, yes, you should run away because there's really only $14.40 worth of silver. And if you hit the buy button on an offer like this too quickly, you realize that you just got taken for about $15.50 over the silver content in those coins. So I hope this was useful for you. I hope this was helpful. This is for those that like to sit down and do the math. But here's a little secret. There's a great little website. They have an app as well for your phone called coinflation.com. And they do, under their silver coin values, they have each type of constitutional silver coin that was ever made. So I pulled a quick screenshot of the Franklin Roosevelt dime, silver dime. And they do all the math that I showed you on this presentation. And you can see there's $1.76 worth of silver. And you can even see the spot price went up as I was making this. $1.76 per dime. So again, to get to $1, we multiply that by 10. That gets us roughly back to that 17.6x multiplier that I talked about. So as long as silver stays in this 24.4, 24.5, 24.6 sort of price range, you can count on about a 17.6, 17.8, somewhere in there, multiplier. Silver spikes up to 26 or 27, you have to come back and do this math. Silver drops back to 18 or 19, you have to come back and do this math. Don't take the number I'm giving you in this presentation as gospel. Because when I first started stacking about 7 or 8 months ago, 12x was the number that you were looking for. So it was only $12 worth of silver per every dollar in constitutional. So, again, I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something. I hope you take the time to do this math next time you're looking at buying some constitutional silver. And when you do, always ask for pictures. Always ask if they're nice quality coins or if they're slicks, because there's actually a sizable difference in the amount of silver in a coin depending on its quality. A lot of the 64s and a lot of the Benjis, they actually still have most of their detail and will weigh a proper amount. But if you get into the Walking Liberties, you get into the Barbers, and even some of the early Benjamins, you'll see just from the picture that I have down below, these coins can be terribly worn. And the more worn they are, the less silver they have. So unless you're buying them for numismatic value, or just because you're trying to complete a book, or you just want some old coins, understand you may be actually getting less silver than you thought when you buy older, more slick coins. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this series. I'm going to try to start getting the questions that I see on the forums that I'm at all the time and start making more and more videos like this. So if you can, if you're new to the channel, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below, or if you have some ideas of things you'd like me to see me create some videos about, I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to make some videos specifically for you. So anyway, take care everyone. I will see you guys in the next one.